Good morning everyone, I am Jade Kilingin and welcome to my video. For today's discussion is about concept attainment model and advanced organizer model. But first, let's tackle about the concept attainment model. Concept attainment model is an instructional strategy used in education to help students understand and identify the characteristic of a particular concept or category. It was developed by Jerome Bruner, a cognitive psychologist, as part of his work on educational psychology. In the concept of attainment model, students are presented with a set of examples that either belong to a particular concept or do not belong to it. Through the process of analysis and comparison, students are encouraged to identify the underlying characteristic or attributes that define the concept. They use this characteristic to generate hypotheses about whether new examples belong to the new concept or not. The concept attainment model typically follows a structured process. 1. Presentation of examples. The teacher presents a series of examples to the student, some of which belong to the concept being taught and some which do not. The examples are carefully selected to highlight the defining characteristic of the concept. 2. Analysis and comparison. Students analyze the example and compare them to identify patterns or commonalities among the examples that belong to the concept. They also identify differences between the examples that belong to the concept and those that do not. 3. Hypothesis generation. Based on their analysis, students generate hypotheses or rules that describe the defining characteristic of the concept. Hypotheses are typically form of if-then statement that capture the relationship between the concept and its attributes. 4. Testing and refinement. Students test their hypotheses by applying them to a new example to determine if they belong to the concept or not. They refine their hypotheses based on the outcome of this test. 5. Concept attainment. As the students continue to refine their hypotheses and test new examples, they develop a clearer understanding of its concept and its defining characteristic. They are able to identify examples as belong to the concept or not based on their understanding of its attributes. The concept attainment model is often used to promote critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and deep understanding of concept. It encourages students to actively engage the learning process by analyzing examples, making connections, and generating hypotheses. By doing so, students develop more robust and flexible understanding of the concept being taught. Advanced organizer model is the instructional strategy that involves presenting students with the overview or framework of the upcoming lesson or topic before delving into specific details. It was developed by David Ausubel, a cognitive psychologist, as part of his work on the meaningful learning. The purpose of advanced organizer is to active student prior knowledge and provide them with the mental framework or structure to organize and integrate new information by presenting the overview of the main concept relationship and the key ideas before actual lesson. The advanced organizer helps students make connection between the existing knowledge and the new information they are about to learn. There are two main types of advanced organizer model. 1. Expository advanced organizer. This type of advanced organizer provides the brief summary or overview of the main ideas, concept, and relationship that student will encounter in the upcoming lesson. It highlights the key point and serve the roadmap of the student to follow during the lesson. The purpose is to provide the cognitive framework that helps students organize and make sense of the new information. 2. Comparative advanced organizer. This type of advanced organizer compares and contrasts the new information with something familiar or previously learned by the student. It highlights similarities and differences between new concepts and familiar ones, helping students relate new information to the existing knowledge and facilitating a transfer of learning. The advanced organizer model aims to enhance learning by providing a cognitive framework that helps students organize, integrate, and refine new information. By activating prior knowledge and providing structure for learning, the advanced organizer promotes meaningful learning and supports student comprehension and retention of the materials. The important note of effectiveness of an advanced organizer model depend on the factors such as complexity of the topic, the prior knowledge of the student, and the alignment between the advanced organizer and the subsequent learning activities. Teacher need to design and implement advanced organizer that appropriate to the student at the specific learning objectives.